mechanical wave and a electromagnetic wave. Some waves require a medium of a transmission while others do not. Those waves which require a material medium for propagation are called mechanical wave, and waves that do not require a medium for propagation are called electromagnetic wave. A sound wave is an example of a mechanical wave, and a propagation of the energy takes place through the vibration of the molecule. The materials which vibrates during the propagation of the wave is called the medium. The mechanical wave's energy decreases throughout the wave propagation as part of it is absorbed by the medium. Therefore the transmission of the mechanical waves is limited to a certain range depending on the nature of the medium. The speed of the mechanical waves is different in mediums. The speed of a sound in air, water and iron is 332 meter per second slash 1481 meter per second slash 5120 meter per second respectively in normal condition. यो त हिजो पढेको होला त, अर्को पढ्नु पर्छ. Sound. We hear sound from the people, birds, bells, different instruments, car, television, radio, etc. These objects which produce sound are called the sources of the sound. Sound produces the sensation of the hearing in our ears. The sound is a form of energy that is produced due to the vibration of an object. The sound produced from the different object propagates through materials mediums such as solid, liquid and gaseous mediums. Sound waves cannot travel through the vacuum or in the absence of the material medium. The sound produced by the guitar is sharper than the produced by the drum set. Some sounds are louder than, some are fainter, some are sharper and some are flat. This lesson will cover the introduction of sound waves, measurements of the sound intensity calculation related to the speed of the sound, audible sound, infrasound, ultrasound, and causes of sound pollution and strategies of reducing it. Production of sound wave. Take a turning fork and strike its sprung on a rubber pad. Do you hear the sound? While bringing the prongs nearest to your ear or not? Touch the turning fork and feel the vibration produced by the turning fork. How do you feel? Share your experience to your friends and in the class. When an object is struck, the molecule of that object vibrates back and forth, creating sound. Sound wave originated from the vibrating object and propagates through the molecule in the medium. Sound waves require a material medium for their propagation, so it is a mechanical wave. The molecule of a material medium vibrates into and from motion while propagating sound waves. The wave in which molecules in a medium vibrate in the direction of propagation of the wave is called a longitudinal wave. Sound waves are mechanical wave because it requires a materials medium like solid, liquid or gas for their propagation, and they cannot travel through a vacuum. Characteristics of sound wave. Frequency. The total number of waves generated or produced in a unit of time is called a frequency. It is denoted by a f and measured in a hertz in SI unit kilohertz. kz kHz, megahertz mHz, and gigahertz GHz are the bigger units of frequency of sound. The time taken by the body to make one complete wave is called the period. It is denoted by a T and its SI unit is second. If f completes wave and form in 1 second, then one complete wave is formed in 1 f per second, one per f second. Wavelength, the distance traveled by a sound wave in a one complete vibration is called a wavelength. It is also defined as the distance between any two consecutive crest or trough or compressions or rarefactions in the wave. It is denoted by the Greek letter lambda and its SI units is meter. Amplitude, the maximum displacement of a particle of the medium above or below the mean position is called wave. In a wave is called the amplitude of the wave. It is denoted by a and its SI unit is meter. Speed of sound wave, the speed of a sound wave is different in different media, but it is a constant in the particular medium. For example, the speed of the sound in the air is 332 meter per second. The distance traveled by the sound in a unit time is called the speed of the sound wave. Speed of the sound here. Mathematically, speed of sound wave is equals to frequency into wavelength. Wavelength is measured in the meters and the frequency is measured in the hertz. Therefore, speed of a sound is measured in a meter per second. If in any medium the speed of the sound wave remains constant, even if the wavelength and frequency of the sound vary. Wavelength and frequency are the form of the product. So if the wavelength is increased, then the frequency decreases and the vice versa. Different types of sound. The frequency of the sound varies according to the sound source of sound. Even within the same medium, the frequency of the sound produced by the different sources varies. The frequency of the sound wave ranges from 1 Hz to 108 Hz. Since the frequency of the voice of the children and girls is higher, so their voice is heard sharper after reaching physically maturity. The sharp sound of the voice changes to flat. The male voice has frequency about 60 to 100 Hz. Whereas a female has a frequency of about 160 to 300 Hz. We cannot hear all the frequencies of the sound. Human can only hear frequency ranges from 20 Hz to 20 kilohertz, 20,000 Hz. Based on the frequency, sounds are classified into three types: infrasonic, audible, ultrasound. Infrasonic sound in which with a frequency less than 20 Hz is called infra sound or subsonic sound. This sound can be heard by humans but can't feel by the sensation of touch. Infrasound is produced during the earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, etc. Animals like camel and elephants can produce infrasound. Rhinos can also produce infrasound with a frequency of less than 5 Hz. Audible sound, the sound which frequency lies within the range of 20 Hz to 20 kHz. This sound can be received. This much for today.